Everything is getting smart nowadays. First our phones, then our watches, and now it's our rings. There are many brands releasing their own smart rings into the market over the years, and we have reviewed a total of I think 3 or 4 smart rings on this channel alone. But here are 2 rings on my table today here with very obvious issues. And all of them have the exact same issue, the battery. Not the battery life, mind you. Well, it is affected, but well, with a single charge, they don't last a day anymore. But the biggest question that I have here is with the battery quality. Before we proceed, do please hit that like and subscribe button, as that really does help us out a lot. We want to bring you even more videos like this, and it's gonna be, I would say, shorter than our usual videos, but it is more focused on a particular topic and rather straight to the point. Now, let's get back to the rings. First, we have this ring. We can't really see what's the problem with this ring here, but there is a small little bump that I can definitely feel when I brush my finger across it. Even though it might not be obvious, it's actually very difficult to get it in and out of the charger because it is already rubbing around the circumference of this charging stand here. And you already know what is going to happen in a month or 2, or even just in a few short weeks. And then we have our second ring here. This one is, I would say, much worse. I mean, just look at it. You can immediately see what's the problem here. Yeah, that part should not be bulging out like this, and it should be completely smooth inside. Both of these rings only had been with us for slightly more than a year before the battery has noticeably not hold a charge and also noticeably swell up. So why is this happening? Well, obviously it's because the battery suffered some sort of physical problem. The battery health could be at 100%, but if it suffered from some manufacturing defect or damage, then it will swell. If the battery swelled up and there is no, let's just say, exhaust in this matter, hydrogen gas will accumulate inside, making it a spicy pillow. There's even a subreddit called r/spicypillow, by the way, and all of the pictures and videos inside that subreddit is about swollen batteries. And yeah, if you puncture these kind of batteries, then gas will spill out everywhere. Please do not touch the battery or breathe in the gas, by the way. It is extremely hazardous and you should dispose the battery properly. Please do not just throw the battery inside the trash, or your trash could potentially become some fiery trash. Oh, let me go on a tangent here for a while. When lithium batteries are gassing off or in flames, bury it in sand. That is quote-unquote the safest way to deal with it. Just let it burn safely in isolation and out in the open. Throwing water on the battery will not really extinguish it unless you're throwing it in like a swimming pool or something like that. Hopefully you don't have to go through that, I would say. There is a special kind of fire extinguisher that is meant to tackle lithium-ion battery fires. I'm not particularly familiar with this kind of fire extinguishers or what they do to lithium ions in particular, but I can only guess that it will stabilize lithium ions by forming a stable compound, because lithium fires are caused by chemical reactions. So if you manage to just stop the chemical reaction, then the fire should stop as well. Out of all the rings we have, these 2 rings have obvious battery problems that we can see with our own 2 eyes. At least they are not as bad as the one Galaxy ring debacle that caused the battery to swell up so much to the point that it cannot be removed from this guy's finger. I mean, this guy is on another level. He knows that the ring is already having issues holding a charge, but still chose to wear it to catch a flight. Still, I'm glad that he got out of this situation with his fingers still attached to his hand. Of course, this is just one of the many cases that got public attention. These 2 rings are going through the exact same thing as well. This one with the not so obvious bump can't hold the charge already, and the other ring is, well, super tight and it can't be worn. I guess we don't have to send the ring to a jeweler to size it down. Yeah, I mean that swell up battery already helped us to size down the ring. Okay, what if the battery managed to live up through the years and not swell up? Well, how's the battery life then? That is another issue, but we have to zoom out a bit. The battery health is guesstimated through the battery charge cycle. For every time the battery, let's just say, starts from 100% charge, used all the way down to 0%, and then charged back up to 100%, that is counted as one charge cycle. Every company will have a different number about the battery health. Some will say 80% battery health at 800 charge cycles is considered normal, and some will say 1000 charge cycles for 80% battery health is considered healthy. The point is, if the battery is used often, then you will need to charge the device often, and the charge cycles will also go up much faster. When the time is up, we will have to replace the battery with a fresh one. For smart rings, it's basically impossible. First of all, the battery is embedded in a very precise resin cast for that precise ring size. Even if we have some magical solvent to fully dissolve resin without affecting any other components, then we will have to somehow manage to swap out the battery by literally micro-soldering, or in the case of the Galaxy ring, you have some push pins or something like that, and then precisely cast the resin once more to seal everything back, just like it's from the factory. Basically, what I'm saying here is it's impossible to replace the battery of a ring. Even if the battery doesn't swell, the battery health will go down so low to the point that it becomes unusable, and then the only thing that we can do with these kind of smart rings is to dispose of it. It can't even be a paperweight since it's so lightweight. Maybe it's good as a keychain though, because it is a ring after all, right? Hopefully it doesn't explode. Even wireless earbuds can have their batteries replaced and put back together, but it is not the easiest to do and requires a lot of special tools. Smartwatches like this, and also smartphones in general, basically use the same method to replace the battery, which is usually rather straightforward and can be done at home by ourselves if we have those parts and adhesive, that is. Alright, back to the main point of this video. Repairability is important. That's why iFixit is so important, and smart rings are just expensive disposable pieces of tech that is impossible to have its batteries replaced. Also, they are dangerous as there are many other cases of smart rings with battery issues. We just so happen to have two of them on our table right now. Alright, that's all that we have to share with you here in today's video. Do like and subscribe, as we are aiming to do more of these kind of shorter videos where we just sit down and talk about something. Leave your comments down below to let us know what do you think about this kind of video format, and what do you think about smart rings in general. And again, do remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video.